everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet, and today is Valentine's Day. Yay! So I do want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day. I want to welcome you into my yarn room to have a chat. Today is Charmed Chatter, I believe number 24, and as I said, it is Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2020. So I hope you all have a very happy Valentine's Day. Yesterday was my anniversary, 33 years, and yes, we were married on Friday the 13th. So it wasn't too unlucky. I just wanted to pop in. I have a few things actually to talk about. First of all, I want to congratulate Rosalie on finally getting her 1,000. She works so hard at getting 1,000 subscribers. She does need some watch hours, she says. So just go over and check her out if you haven't. If you have, check her out again. She's going to do an Easter hat challenge since she had so much fun. Everybody that participated, I think, had a good time on her glamour hat challenge. So she just announced that. I watched the video this morning. I don't remember, it was yesterday's video. She's been putting out a lot of videos. So anyway, I will link, I think, her channel for sure, if not the exact video. I'll try to link the exact video. I wrote down to say the challenge and forgot. I don't know if I'll find it again. But anyway, I did want to congratulate Rosalie. I'm very proud, happy for her. And let's see, I want to thank all of my subscribers for subscribing, for returning, for watching, for sharing, for commenting. I do read all the comments. Sometimes it takes me a day or two. Let's see, what's going to happen in this video today? You guys, I have to tell you, there's probably going to be a lot of swirling today. I am on my 4th cup of coffee, and normally I'm a 1 or less cup of coffee a day girl. Cup of coffee a day girl. See that? I can't even keep my sentences straight. But I got up this morning, and I got up earlier than what I normally do, because I went to bed earlier than what I normally do. I don't work today. I don't work the weekends, which for me start on Friday. So I went to bed earlier, and then I got up earlier, and so it was still dark. So I'll drink coffee, and then my coffee pot got empty. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I thought, ooh, I've got peppermint bark coffee. My husband doesn't like that, so we don't put it as a big pot. I only make individual cups once in a great while because I savor that. And so then I'm like, ooh, peppermint bark coffee, here we go. So now I'm on peppermint bark coffee, and now I think I might be just a teeny bit caffeinated. So I got some happy mail. And let's do that first, because I don't know I haven't opened it. I have mail from Erika from Wisconsin. And like I said, I haven't opened. I want to cover up her dress. Look, she's got little heart stickers on there. Just popping in to say, hope your Valentine's Day is perfect. And she says she likes watching my channel. And let's see, Erika at Crafty Erika. Oh, Erika, do you have a channel? It sounds like you do. Well, Erika, I am going to go check you out, and I will link you in the next video. So guys, look for Crafty Erika, or maybe I can link her in this video if I find her. And Erika, if you watch this video and you don't see yourself linked, make a comment so I can track you down and link you in another video, okay? Because sometimes people are hard to find on YouTube by searching. They have to be so exact. So thank you for the card, and I will check out your channel. And then I got happy mail from Adele. Adele from San Antonio, Texas. Thank you so much, Adele, in advance of opening it. There's something in here. I can feel it. So I want to be very careful. Woo! Liz's stitch markers. Adele is wishing me continued success on my channel, and look at these beautiful, let's see, let's hold them this way so you can see the little hearts. Oh my gosh, I love them. Orange and pink, and they're for hook sizes C and G, and these are made from Liz's stitch markers, and you can see her Facebook group right there. Thank you so much, Adele. I love them. Yay. Those are gorgeous. Yay, yay, yay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to put this in my envelope pile. So I have people's address. Oh, gosh. I almost accidentally put those in the coffee. Ooh, maybe too much coffee. What do you think? I don't want to put them. Okay. We'll put them here. All right. So next, I want to tell you what I finished. I did finish 2 projects, and I'm very excited about that. I have 2 FOs. The one I'm wearing, and you guys, I think this is my favorite thing I have ever crocheted. To me, it just looks so rich. Like I went to a high-end boutique and purchased this. And I'm sure it's the yarn I used, which is going to floor a lot of people. That I even used this yarn because when I purchased it, I got its Dreamweaver yarn, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But this is getting really warm, and so I don't know how long I can stand to have it on. Right now, it just feels good. But I think in a few minutes it'll be too hot. So I wanted to show you. I'm going to stand up and show you, and hopefully I won't trip because I have to move my chair. But I just totally love this. So let's see if we can get it all in. This is a pattern from Bag O' Day. I got to move the chair because I hope I can get back far enough that you can see the whole thing. Let me hold it up a little bit. And let's see. This is the yarn. Well, just check it out, guys. I just think it is adorable. When I had it, if you're on my Facebook group page, you saw it already. I posted a picture of it this morning. I started this yesterday and I finished it yesterday. It is just a couple of hours to make it once you figure out how to work with the yarn. The yarn is so thick. This is the yarn. Look at that. I mean, it's like as big around as my finger. And it's I felt like I was working with cotton balls. Red Heart makes this yarn. It's called Irresistible. Now, I got it at my grocery store that sells yarn real cheap, and I got it really cheap. And I used, and I checked, by the way, I will tell you that I did go to yarnspirations.com this morning, and this yarn from them is called Irresistible. It said it's wool, like 10% wool, and the rest is acrylic, or maybe it's 20% wool. And it's like working right from the sheep. I mean, it is like a cotton ball, honest to God. As I'm working with it, Crystal made this with finger crochet. My fingers tend to be a little bit rough, just because my skin is so dry, and as I'm trying to work it, you can see it like just fluffs. So I'm going to say it will pill very much, but I just think it looks so rich. And I did put a little, this brooch I got at a, you don't have to put this stuff, but the brooch I got at, where was I think in Tennessee. I think one time when we were in Tennessee, I bought this pin in an antique store, or a, maybe not an antique store, but probably an antique store, or a junk store, you know, whatever. I'm not that antiques are junk, don't get me wrong there, but you know, they have like just these little stores you can go in. Anyway, so that's the brooch I put on it, and you don't have to put the fringe, obviously. And I'm going to tell you, when I was making it, and it got to just this long, without the variegated on the bottom, and I don't know if you can, I'm like kind of short, and I need something to stand on so you can see it better, but we'll just fluff it out like this. on me, it comes, like the point comes just below my bottom of my butt, and the fringes then are, you know, make it down. I have a mirror here, so I'm gonna make it down to, probably the fringe makes it down to about my knees. But I'm a short woman. But I love fringe because I'm just a boho kind of girl. Crystal did, I think she said 10 rows. I have 12. Because I wanted it longer than, like 10 was, I think this is 9 rows here of just the plain color. And I loved it just like this with no fringe or anything, but I wanted it longer and I didn't have any more of this color. I do have, I believe, enough of another color of variegated to go just that length, which would be great. And I really like it, and I want to make another one. But just to here with no fringe, like, you know, just make it to this length. So then it comes, you know, like to the bottom of my belly, which would still be very warm. I wanted it longer on this one though. But I do think that I'll make one, and you know, and just have it cut off, you know, so that it just ends in like this part of the stitch. It'll look really sharp that way. I only have variegateds enough to make that length with though. So when I bought this yarn, I wasn't sure what I was going to use it for. I just thought it was really cool yarn, and it was very inexpensive. I'm going to fix my chair over here. It was very inexpensive because that's how my Mark store is. And I'm like, maybe I'll make, I don't know what, I'll figure out something. And then I saw this pattern. I just came across it a couple of weeks ago on Bag O' Day's website, and I will link the pattern. She does finger crochet, like I said. I could not, because the yarn just wants to stick to the roughness of my fingers and pull apart like a cotton ball. So I used my handy dandy 25 millimeter hook. This is called a, well, it doesn't give you a number. It's a Susan Bates, a letter. It's a Susan Bates 25 millimeter, and it says US 50. I don't understand all those numbers. But it's called the Extreme. So yeah, I would definitely say it's Extreme. And I think if I could have worked with my fingers, I might not have had this problem, but maybe I still would have. But my arm and my shoulder from, you know, trying to work that big heavy hook, were getting sore. And so I'm like, oh, I gotta put, I can't, I finished, but I can't make another one like right away. I have to rest those muscles, because it was just, and I ended up where you just can't pull the yarn through. It was just so thick, I couldn't just pull it through, which would be easier if I could have done that with my fingers, but I kept sticking to my fingers, so I couldn't. I don't know if your fingers would get tired after a while. Crystal's younger than me. I don't think it bothered her. But like, as I would pull the yarn through, it would stick to my roughness of my fingers, and I can't tell you how much lotion I put on, and I'm only pulling fibers, not the whole thing. So I think doing it with your fingers would have been easier, not so rough on your body. Hi, Lace. But because it bothered me, so anyway, I used the hook, and now my wrist and shoulder are a little worse for the wear for it. But when I bought the yarn, my original thought was maybe I would make baskets out of it because it's so thick and wonderful. But this is too nice of a yarn to make a basket out of, I think. It needs to be like cowls, or ponchos. And so Amanda, you're not getting a basket made out of this one. when I showed her the yarn and said, look, I found this pattern and I want to make this, and I wanted her to help me decide how to, you know, what color scheme to go with, because the colors that I have, you can work together in different ways. And we decided on this. And she said, I said, you know, the rest of it, I think maybe I'll just make a basket out of. No way. I mean, it would make a great basket, but I think it's too nice of yarn to use for a basket. It needs to be a wearable. It needs to be elegant, not a basket. So anyway, on the Yarnspirations website, this yarn is $14.99 a skein, and it is on sale right now. Yarnspirations website has all of their yarn today 25% off. I think everything in stock is 25% off, minus not the, Lacey, what is your problem? You need petted? Not the clearance stuff isn't, but they're all the rest of the yarn today. Tomorrow it's less of a sale. So if you want to get 25% off, that made it 11 and a quarter or something like that, go there. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I used, this is what's left of 8 skeins of that yarn. And I'm telling you, I totally love this, and I'm going to do a shorter one. Sorry, Moo, no basket for you, not out of this. And you can't have it for a dog bed either. Sorry. So that's the really cool make that I have, but I do, sorry, need to take it off because really and truly it's warm. It's warm and bulky, and I hate wearing a coat. So I think this will be awesome in place of a coat for a lot of, not weather like we've had the last couple of days here, but when it's in the 30s, 40s, for sure, I can wear that and be quite warm and not have a coat. Then my other finished object, oops, just threw that on the floor. Sorry, Mom, didn't mean to throw your blanket on the floor. Do not lay on my poncho, Lazy Boo. I did finish, and I posted this too on my Facebook group page, which will be linked. It's always linked in my videos eventually. I did finish my rectangle Afghan, scrapgan. And this is a combination of just mishmash. It does need to be washed, just because I used, again, a Dreamweaver yarn, and I really do believe that the Dreamweaver that I buy is Mill Ends from Red Heart. And it's a little stiff. It's like the old Red Heart. So I'm going to throw this in the washer today to soften it up on the ends. But what I did was, these are the swatches, in case you missed a different video, but all these middle parts of these rectangles were the swatches that I made for the yarn comparison videos that I did. And I didn't know what to do with them, and somebody, Katie Bear, suggested that I make a blanket out of them. Well, there wasn't enough to make like a whole blanket, so I had to expand on each swatch. So the center was just a scrap, really. You know, what was I going to do with those? And then I used the Modern Granny around each square, and then and that pattern was from the Crochet Crowd. Mikey did the Modern Granny, and then I did the continuous join. I just converted it to a Modern Granny versus the regular granny square, but I did the continuous join from Tracy at Crochet Rossetti, and I'll try to link that video again. And then I just did that as a border as well, because like it ends up 2 rows together for the continuous join, the way that Tracy does it. It ends up with 2 rows together, and so I did the border of 2 rows of grannies at the end. You know, the Modern Granny. And I was thinking like it needed a fancier border, or maybe just the Modern Granny you do a chain edge and then you do the granny part into that chained edge. So I was thinking that maybe I would just do like a chained edge around it to give it a loopy little bit, but I'm not going to. I like it this way. It turned out okay. You know, some of the squares I really like, some of them not so much, but all in all, it's just a scrap blanket, so you know, you get what you get, I guess. Oops. And I keep finding ends I need to weave in. Gosh, I thought I had them all woven in. That's the way that happens, I guess. Lots of colors, lots of weaving in ends. So this is going in the washer today and get softened up, washer and dryer, and then it'll probably end up as a campfire throw. Not that I don't like it. I mean, I will put it probably in the living room until then, because it's chilly here in northern Ohio these days. So so that's that. So those are my two completely finished objects. I'm very excited about those. And the one was a whip and a finished object in like just a few hours, so that was awesome. I'm not, like I said, going to work with that yarn again for a while, but I will work with it again. I really did like it. Did I have anything else to say about that yarn? No. I did want to do some shout outs. Let's see, I have written down here. I'm just trying to go through my notes here. What was I watching today? I watched Christa at the Secret Yarnary do another ice yarn haul. She had a big haul. Couple of big boxes of yarn that she got in. Her video was 35 minutes long, and it's about how long it took me to put the fringe on my, let her play while I put the fringe on my poncho. Worked out pretty well for me. I got to see all of her cool yarns. And so speaking of ice yarn, Liz, if you're watching this, what do you say? I think I still have a couple of, you know, whips that I have to work on as we go. I want to finish the neon blanket, but I think I can finally start I want to start on our never-ending shawl pattern. Let me know, Liz. Let me know if you're in a place that you can work on that, because we thought we'd kind of work on it together. So let's see. What else did I have to say real quick? So I have some people that I watched within the last couple of days, and I was writing them down, that need to get to their 1,000. So let's see. In no particular order, we have Petra's Happy Place. She's still working on her 1,000, guys. She puts out lots of nice content. Check her out. Gary from Urban Yarn. I know he mostly knits, so don't hold that against him, because I just love what he makes. He makes you want to learn to knit, because you can make some really awesome stuff. I really don't watch knitters because I don't have nothing personal. I love knitted stuff. I just don't like always relate to what they are making, because I don't know how to knit. And then I feel jealous because you're making some really cool stuff and I don't know how to. And I like partially want to learn how to knit, but to be honest with you, I still have so many things I want to make that are crocheted, that's just going to add to my more things I want to make that I can't. So I'm like, no, get through what you want to make crochet. When you get to the point of I don't know what to make anymore, then that's what I'm going to learn how to knit, because then that opens up a whole new world. But I can only have so many whole new worlds, and I hear knitting is slower than crochet, and I don't crochet fast enough as it is. If you have looked at my playlist, I have a whole big huge whip bag that I actually have projects started for, and a whole playlist of things that I just gotta make. I need to get through those, and I keep adding to them, so I may never learn to knit. Not that I really don't want to, I just really do. So anyway, Gary shows you some really awesome things that he's made. And then there's Tracy with Crochet Rossetti. Right now is the perfect time to subscribe to her and get her view on grannies. If you're going to do the season of the granny, She loves Granny Squares, and she just does wonderful things with the colors. Linda, just a Crochet Sista. She needs always some loving. And you just gotta love Linda. You just want to give her a big old hug. Vero's Crochet Gifts. Veronica, I missed you for a long time, and I didn't. I lost track of you, and then I find you weren't coming up on my news feeds. This is the thing, you know, when you're a small channel and you need the views and you need the watch hours, it's hard to get you to come up on the news feed. And even though I'm subscribed to, I don't know, 500 people, they don't always show up. And then you get involved with somebody else, and it's not that I forget about you, but out of sight, out of mind, and I'm sorry for that. So I started just looking through the last couple of days. I'm like, you know, I see Summer all the time. I see, and not that, and so I click on that, but then the next one I have to go to somebody that I like, oh gosh, I haven't seen them in a long time. So that's what I've been trying to do. And then I've been trying to write them down so that I remember. Not so much the big channels, because everybody knows them and they come up in the trending, you know, the trending people that you're subscribed to, or whatever. So anyway, Vera, I love your videos, and I have missed you, but then you were off for a little bit too. So anyway, she's back to making videos, and so give her a look-see. I got Linda, oh, and Crafts by the Rose. Tina puts out videos all the time, and lots of lives, guys. She loves to do lives, and Tina, I pop in when I can, but you know, I never stay long on a live. And then April Lee from Be Wowed, love her, and she needs some viewers. So check these people out. I will link them, like I said, in the bottom, you know, in the comments below, or not comments, but the description of the videos. I'll try to at least link Christa's big yarn haul today. She did do really huge yarn haul, and it was fun to watch if you like that kind of thing. I just, you know, kind of get envious of the yarns that she buys. I just don't want to pay the shipping price. And I know if you know, add it in and average it out and all of that, but I get yarn really, really cheap, so I'm really cheap about it. Sorry. But I do want to order some of that magic glitz that she got. The pink, salmon, purple, I don't know what it she puts it in there, and she has it linked, you know, to that colorway in her page. And I, if I wasn't watching on my phone, I definitely would have clicked that link and ordered that. Regardless of the shipping price. It's so pretty. So, anyway, that's what I got for you today. Again, thanks for watching, subscribing. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't, and the like button, and hit the little bell thing, and make a comment, and share, and like, and all of that stuff. And I will see you, I don't know if I'll see you again over the weekend. I got the littles coming, my 2 youngest grandkids will be spending the day with us tomorrow and tomorrow night, and on to Sunday while their parents are away. So I'm very excited to have them. And I don't know that I'll be getting any crocheting done, but Ari does like to try to crochet. So maybe Ari and I will do some looming. I don't know. We'll see. So cross your fingers. Maybe you'll see Ari and Aves for a few. Aves has never been on. She doesn't want to be on YouTube. Ari thinks she's a TV star when she gets on YouTube. So we'll cross our fingers. And no, I'm not worried about the Copa things, because I'm not showing her off for anything other than old grandmas like to see young little kids. And she likes to pretend she's a star. So maybe Ari will be on for a few. So that's it. That's what I got. Have a great Thanksgiving, sure. Valentine's Day. Great weekend. Crochet a lot. Happy hooking. See you later. Bye.